Hello, lovely viewers, and welcome once again to the Ladies Handle. I am your host, Najat. In today's video, I'll be discussing with you how to deal with stress related to loneliness. Yeah, there are some ladies who have been single for quite a long time and it has resulted in loneliness. One may ask, is there any difference at all between being single and lonely? Yes, there is, my dear. Singleness is the state of being unmarried or not connected to any romantic partner. So the person just chooses, either the person chooses to be single or due to a circumstance, they are just single. They are not connected with anyone. Either they are not married or they do not have a boyfriend. Whilst loneliness, on the other hand, it's a feeling of sadness or depression attributed to being single or not being connected to a romantic partner. So it begins with sadness. I'm not married. I'm single. I do not have a boyfriend. And gradually, it's associated with depression, where the person feels that she's so alone, and if she doesn't get married, something is going to happen to her. When you get to the loneliness stage, then you need help, my sister. You need help. Alright, so first we would like to know why you are single. Are you single because you choose to? Or you are single because of other reasons? Come on, let's find out some of the reasons. Okay, are you content as a single person or a single lady? You've broken up for a while, so you've been single. Are you making use of this time that you are single? Are you happy? If you are happy or if you are content, are there outside pressures that make you feel inadequate? You know, at times you may be so happy, but there are pressures from outside that make you feel like you're still missing something. 3, if you are not content with being single, what do you want in a relationship? Do you have some qualities you are looking out for in your man? Do you have some qualities that you are looking for in your relationship? Or you are just waiting for anything goes? 4, are you actively pursuing a relationship or you are waiting for it to fall into your lap? Are you going places, talking to people, hoping or actively hoping to be in a relationship? Or you are just sitting here somewhere, all you do is praying, all you do is fasting, all you do is just sitting at home or your workplace hoping that manna will fall from heaven? If you have had unsuccessful relationships, what caused them to be that way? Have you sat down to evaluate what caused your previous breakups? What made them not successful? Have you evaluated them? Or you just jump into any new relationship after you ended the last one? Lastly, is there something that you want to work on when it comes to your qualities? Do you have certain qualities that drive people away from you? Have you thought of them? And have you thought of resolving those qualities? I think these questions will help us to understand if we still want to be single for a while or be ready to jump into another one. Before then, the society at times puts certain pressures on us as ladies. There are some stresses that are associated with singleness. They make you feel like being single is a bad thing. There are times you are not just ready to get married. Maybe you have other dreams, pursue your career, your education, but they feel that it's time for you to get married, and so you have to get married. They don't want to listen to the reasons. All they need is get married. So what are some of the pressures, or what are some of the stresses you encounter as a single lady? Let's look at some of them that I put down. Pressure from family. Your first pressure comes from the family. It can be from the extended family or the nuclear family. But you know the extended family, they are mostly not with us. So it comes down to your nuclear family. Who do you think will give you the pressure the most? If your guess is good as mine, could it be your mom? At times you feel your mom is the best person to understand you. Why you are not married, but at times your fathers even understand you way better than our mothers. As if you are the man. You need to go and ask someone to marry. Forgetting that until the man comes to you, or until the man proposes to you, in this part of our continent, mostly, you have to wait. Even if you pursue him indirectly, you still have to propose. Then you accept. Because at the long run, he's the one going to pay for your dowry. So pressure from family. 2, people mistakenly, I don't know whether to call it mistakenly, deliberately presupposing that you're a missus. And so when you're filling your documents for you want a particular service, then some will just go ahead and attach missus to your name without even asking you whether you're a miss or not. They assume that your age, you are definitely a missus. And that can be quite troubling. The pain you have to go through to tell them, I am a miss, so please correct that. That can have a toll on you, you know. 3rd, it's so funny at times that the children you think should be calling you sister begin to call you auntie. Hey, when they start calling you auntie, then you be like, am I getting there? Am I really like a sister to their moms that you're calling me auntie? Hey, that means they're expecting me to be married and have my own kids. Number 4, showing up at family gatherings or occasions, programs without a date when everybody is expecting you to come with one. You know, there are times you go for family parties, funerals, weddings, and your siblings, cousins, loved ones, they all come with either their husbands or their fiancés, and you go there alone. The eyes that will look at you, it's better if they ask you where your boyfriend is. You feel so awkward. You feel so odd, as if you do not belong there. And some will ask you, how long are you going to come for such occasions without a date or a husband? I tell you, you may not enjoy the rest of the program. This is funny, but I need to say it. You know, some churches have youth groups and women groups and all. So you may be in the youth group, but they'll tell you that, oh, I think sister so and so, I think you should not join the women's wing. You're asking yourself, I thought women's wing is supposed to be for married women, those with kids, and I'm still single. They're trying to tell you that you've outgrown the youth service, so move on, graduate. Oh Lord. Lastly, when you tend to catch bouquets at every wedding that you attend, tend to catch bouquets. And when you catch a bouquet, like as a lady, the assumption is, or the thought is that you are the next to get married. So you never get married, the following year you still keep catching bouquets. That can be so stressful. There are times you attend the wedding, you don't go and stand there to catch the bouquet, but the bouquet will fall into your lap. Alright, now that we want to work on our qualities, or we want to move from being single to being connected to a romantic partner, we would want to prepare. We don't just want to jump into another relationship. So in preparing for a new relationship, let's reflect on past relationships. Identify areas of your past that may have contributed to your breakup. Could it have been your attitude? Could it have been your job? Could it have been your family, identify those areas, reflect on them. Secondly, work on your flaws. If you are lucky, your ex told you that A, B, and C is the reason why I broke up with you. Girlfriend, it's time to work on those flaws. Who knows? The next person may also not like those flaws. So work on the flaws. Some ladies tend to be so jealous. They get angry at the least provocation. They are lazy, disrespectful. They like nagging. If you know these are some of the qualities that you possess, they are no good qualities. So let's drop them. Let's drop them and move on. Also, let's evaluate our likes and dislikes. Many ladies forgo their likes in favor of what the significant other likes. So maybe you do not like football, but because your man loves football, put everything aside. Oh, I'm a Chelsea fan. Just because he's also a Chelsea fan. Hello. If you are really not an outing type, a clubbing type, don't force yourself just to please him. Don't lie so that you fit in. You don't need to fit in. You need to feel free. Okay? So if you do not know your likes and dislikes, you can ask your friends for their genuine evaluation. They can help you out so that you know your likes, your dislikes, your strengths, your weaknesses, and they will help you in your next relationship. Trust me. Seek professional help if the pressure is overwhelming. If you think your friends are not helping you out, or if you think your friends, you do not have friends who will give you candid opinion of your strengths, weaknesses, likes, dislikes, tell you to your face that you have this bad attitude and you need to change, you can seek professional help. Luckily for you, dear girlfriend, I have contacts of counselors and clinical psychologists you could talk to. Just contact me and then I'll link you up to them. They'll evaluate who you are, your personality type, and they'll help you to identify who or which personality will match your personality. Lastly, you know I'll talk about prayer, right? Pray. Okay. Pray about it. Pray about your relationship. Pray about your next relationship. Ask for God's guidance. You can't do anything without prayer, so I'll always urge you to pray about it. Okay, and let God lead you in the choice of your new partner. Alright, now that we are done reflecting and preparing for our new man, how do we cope with people asking us, when are you getting married? Why are you single? Why did you leave your boyfriend so soon? Your sister got married before you. Why are you still married? Not married. Why is it school for you? How do we cope with pressures from the society? This includes 1. Learn to date yourself. Yes. Often we jump into relationship just to avoid being alone. We may not be ready, but we just do not want to be alone. We want to have someone. Because you don't want people to say, why are you single? Why are you single? So learn to date yourself. Learn to be happy when you're alone. Learn to do things that will make you happy. You can go out with friends. Some friends are more than boyfriends and sisters. Go out with them, have fun. Learn to do things on your own. If you can't date yourself, how can someone date you? Secondly, put yourself out if you are ready to mingle. Think about the kind of person that you like to be with. and put yourself in situations that will allow you to meet the one. Don't just sit at home hoping that manna will drop, will drop from heaven for you. If you are ready to mingle, talk to friends. Tell them, hook me up with friends, colleagues at work, siblings. Go out. There are times you don't even need to go with friends. You can go on your own. Go to an eatery, a fanfare. Who knows? You may meet that person there. Maybe that person too has been wandering, looking for you. And there you are. So if you are ready to mingle, don't just stay at home and close the windows and the doors. Step out. Thirdly, don't force things. If you happen to meet someone and you started talking to the person, don't force things. If you are talking to someone and they ghost you, you keep sending them messages, calling them with the hope of getting their attention, but they are not giving you that same energy or feedback. My dear, do not force things. Walk out. If you are talking to someone and you find yourself making exceptions, things that you've told yourself you wouldn't tolerate, a guy who shouts at you, a guy who beats you, a guy who disrespects you, these are qualities you said you will never tolerate in any relationship. Talk less in marriage. And here you are, enduring instead of enjoying that relationship and that person. Walk out. Okay, find a new hobby. Most of us do not have hobbies. The least they'll mention is watching movies. Well, it's good, but you can add extra hobbies like writing, singing, dancing. If you're a bad dancer like I am, you can enroll for a dance class. You learn a dance or two. Find a hobby, something that will keep you busy, something that will make you happy. Okay, find a hobby. Next, you practice good self-care. So while avoiding what the society is throwing at you, eat a balanced meal. Don't go eating junky. Don't go taking ice cream just because you are sad. Yes, once in a while you can take ice creams, but then don't just eat ice cream because you are sad. Some people tend to take more sweets, toffees, chocolates, sugary stuff, so that they are not sad. I tell you, it comes with its own repercussions. And you know, as ladies, down there will also give you an effect. So, practice self-care. Do regular checkups. Visit the gym. Okay, jog, exercise, yoga. Do things that will keep you fit. Okay, so that when he comes, he'll meet you in a dull state. All right. Also, get yourself busy. This is a point that will run through most of my videos. Because if you find yourself busy, you wouldn't have to wait for a man to make you happy. So in coping with the stress, get yourself busy. Okay, learn a new skill. Further your education. If there are dishes you love to cook, learn, visit friends. If say you are from this region, your friend is from another region, and there are some meals you eat outside but you do not know how to cook them, use the opportunity to learn those meals. You may not know the tribe your man is coming from. And what's so beautiful, if you are not from the same region, and yet still, you know how to prepare their delicacies. You're so happy. I'm proud of you. Learn a new skill. Further your education, if there's an opportunity. And learn a side trade. Just keep yourself busy. If you are busy, you have no time to listen to what others are saying behind you, to listen to their criticisms. Last but not the least, avoid people and situations that threatens your peace of mind. If you know that visiting this particular relative will threaten my peace of mind, do not go. If there's this particular relative who keeps giving you pressure, she's not your mom, nor dad, nor siblings, but the pressure she mounts on you is so not, you can't take it. Please avoid such persons. Call them once in a while. Do not allow them to pressure you. Okay? Also, respond calmly and nicely to people who ask you why you are not yet married. I know that there are times you've heard this so many times. Hey, when are you giving me my grandchildren? Meanwhile, she's your distant step aunt somewhere, and she's asking for a grandson. When are you getting me my babies? When are you bringing your husband? When? You are not God. It's no fault of yours. Do not overwhelm yourself with such questions. One of the ways to answer them is simply to tell them, I'll marry when the right man comes. The word here is right man, not perfect man. So, know what you want. Know the qualities you want with your man. And do not settle just because that man is not coming. We are not looking for an angel. Neither are we looking for a perfect person. But you need someone who at least has maturity of those qualities you are looking for. Someone who will make you happy. Someone who will tolerate you. Someone you can spend the rest of your life with. Someone you both quarrel, but you still find yourself coming back. So you're waiting for the right time and the right person. Dear ladies, getting pregnant for someone who is not your husband is not a way to go. It's not a way to go. Don't think that because they are giving you so much pressure, you think your clock is ticking, and so you want to get pregnant. And at times the person will get pregnant is even very important. You end up getting yourself in so much mess. Maybe you get pregnant for a married man whose wife will give you so much wahala. You are already sleeping alone with your child, and you have his wife giving you so much stress. Can't imagine going through all that. And even if you want to think of this option, you must make sure your salary is so big that you can afford to take care of yourself, your baby, and his or her education with or without the help of the baby father or your baby, how do we say it, baby daddy. If not, don't just go getting pregnant for just any man. At times you get pregnant for people who are not even employed. How do they take care of you? And you yourself, you are not gainfully married. You are not gainfully employed. You are rather adding more stress to yourself. And the child who didn't ask to be born will come to this society. Some end up being beggars. End up in schools you do not, or you never plan to have your children attend those schools. Please, the pressures may be high, but try as much as possible not to resort to pregnancy as a solution. It may not be a solution. You may see others pregnant, but you don't know what they are going through being pregnant or having children but are not married. Lastly, ask God to comfort you. He is our comforter. Pray that God will give you the peace of mind that no matter the pressures that surrounds you, you are unperturbed. And God will give you the peace of mind. At His time, He will send you your Jacob, and you will be His Rahel. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I forever be your girl Najat. Continue to watch the ladies handle. Look forward to my next video next week. Please subscribe, like, share, and send your suggestions or comments in the comment section. Thank you and have a lovely day. Bye.